inside the show?
I haven't.
Oh, unbelievable. Fantastic. I just took a helicopter ride in that. It's good, worth it. $100. It's hard to get a ride in a turbine helicopter. You can get her.
It's R45.
Whatever's past the 44, the turbine. Yeah. Fun.
That's a 4-passenger.
Yeah. It was just me and the guy, though. These people are people that are thinking of buying one, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
Crazy the money some people have, isn't it?
Like this, for example.
Yeah, right. Yep.
It's about 6 million.
Yeah, something
It
crazy.
looks like an old Huey.
It does look like an old Huey.
Old Huey H1H.
Are you into flying?
I am not. I am into helicopters. I would love to learn to fly.
You should. I gotta fix my license.
Nothing like flying a helicopter.
No, there isn't. You're right. But like I was talking to the guy, I mean, I know guys that did this 25 years ago, and it's so long before you can rent because you're so low time.
Well, not only that, but it's kind of like the fix where you start off, you get your pilot license, and you get your instrumentation, then, you know, your different, but here, there's so many different, because usually you're going to start on something like this, learning.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to go something like a Jet Ranger or something like that,
Yeah, I know.
now you got to spend some more money
Yeah, crazy money.
to get your certification.
And I know it used to be where you couldn't get like student loans for the rental part. You could for the coursework, which kept a ton of people out of it. You know? It's cool though, isn't it? How they just hover around. But you'll love it inside there, man. Crazy some of the helicopters they have. Beautiful. Especially the new Medevacs.
I'm more like I like the tactical helicopters.
Yeah.
Like
They have those Cobras in there, all that.
well, not even that. Like the ones the police use or special ops.
Oh, they got those at McDonnell Douglas. The I think they're the 500E. All
500,
black.
500 or 505.
Gorgeous.
4 blades.
Yeah. No,
So
yeah.
they can literally
Smoother.
land.
Yep.
You know, if you put it in this space right here, you
Yeah.
can land right next to that trailer.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the blades are just as long as the boom is on the back.
It's cool.
I've seen them get into real tight
really?
places.
So are you like Atlanta cop?
No, I work for the MARTA police.
And what's that exactly?
That's transit.
Oh, gotcha.
We do the transit.
Oh, okay. So are you guys deputized? Or you go to your own police academy or what?
So we're not deputized. Our powers come through the legislative branch.
Okay.
So we get our power, because that's a good question, which most people don't ask, because typically if you're in law enforcement, then you get your powers of arrest from your chief. But since we aren't serving specifically a county or city, how do we get our powers of arrest?
Right.
So they come from legislation through the
Interesting.
state.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy a few months ago. That's who determines what the sheriff makes in the counties of Georgia, too. The legislative branch.
So the way we get, the reason they had to go through legislation with us is because we work in multiple jurisdictions.
Gotcha.
So in order to have powers of arrest in all, then we had to do it. There had to be specific legislation just for us. And it doesn't specify a county or city.
Interesting.
It just says wherever we go,
Right.
we have the same powers of arrest.
So you're never serving warrants?
We do.
You do?
Yeah.
And what would that come out of? An incident on a train or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same as anywhere else.
All right.
You know, if you had, say, aggravated assault or something like that, then if it occurred, say, in the county of Fulton, then we would go to the Fulton County Court, draw out a warrant, and then go look for the person. We'll serve the warrant.
Interesting. Now, no speeding tickets, right?
we can, but just like Georgia State Patrol doesn't come to get fare evaders at MARTA, we don't necessarily go on the freeway looking for speeds.
But if a guy was going the opposite way, blowing his horn, drinking, flip you off?
Well, the flip you off is the only part of that that's legal.
Yeah,
so
right.
He can flip me off.
I see guys get pulled over on it for it.
He can't drive the wrong way or, you know, be under the influence. That would be the illegal part. The flip off, that's legal.
Yeah. Would you, if you saw a drunk driver, do you just call somebody else, or you would stop him?
No, we have to act.
Gotcha.
We have to act.
Oh, okay. All right. Another guy just went. Oh, interesting. How long you been doing this?
27 years.
You from down here?
No. Nobody's from down here.
Yeah, good answer. Is crime getting worse?
It depends on what you're looking at.
Gotcha. How about like incidents on train type things you got?
It's pretty much been maybe less, but then it's perspective because we also have less ridership than we had before.
And why is that?
Ever since the pandemic.
Yeah.
So the pandemic basically caused a lot of people to re-look at how they employed people or how people sought jobs. So now, a lot of the jobs that came downtown or whatever, now they do it from home.
Oh, okay.
So
that really, you notice it?
Oh yeah,
wow.
Absolutely.
And how's that Ford hold up during the day?
It does well.
How many miles you guys rack up before you get rid of it?
So we are under what we call CALIA. So because of that, it's a international certification that we receive. They hold us to a certain standard. Part of that standard is vehicles.
Interesting.
So we get these vehicles up to 80,000 miles.
Yeah.
They get rid of them. This vehicle has more, but this vehicle is actually a surplus. It was taken out of regular duty, and it's used as surplus. Instead of auctioning it off, they keep it as an extra vehicle.
Yeah.
And what they did was the lieutenants who didn't have vehicles, they gave us these.
Now, is that like the police interceptor motor?
It is.
Is that turbo?
No. So I don't know of anybody in Georgia, I'm sure they probably is a couple that have the turbo.
The state police tried it and got rid of them.
It's twin turbo.
Yeah.
The state police, what they do have is the Hellcat.
That's right. But they tried that Ford twin turbo and they were nothing but trouble.
Right.
That's all right.
Probably on that side over here.
Of mine just buy the SUV version. That's why I asked. I wonder what kind of miles they got rid of that.
We don't. They actually. I mean, these are fleet vehicles, so they go on a scheduled maintenance. So they.
So they should be in good shape when they get rid of them at 80.
Oh yeah.
They are.
If you're looking like to buy a used one. Buy it from somewhere where it's a fleet vehicle.
Okay.
Because, for example, these have to go periodically on a schedule for maintenance, whether they need it or not.
Interesting. Okay, good.
So they keep up with it.
Yeah.
You're never going to see this with balding tires or even 20% tires.
Oh, really?
They're always going to have good tires.
Oh, okay.
Because this is a police interceptor. All the tires are even. And they use
Oh, they do. Now, does that have any performance? Because it's still a 6, isn't it?
It is. So a lot of people, even like with the Crown Vics and other vehicles, they believe that we get an extra performance. It depends what you look at in performance. So when they say extra performance, has a bigger alternator because you need more power. On the Crown Vics, for example, that were drive shaft, they had a bigger and lighter drive shaft, heavier duty suspension. This has heavier duty suspension because it's a police package.
Interesting.
But not necessarily
Horsepower.
horsepower.
Gotcha.
The governor might be higher,
Yeah.
but you're not necessarily that you have more horsepower.
Gotcha. Gotcha. What are you on the afternoon shift?
I am covering for someone who works from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Oh, okay.
My regular shift is from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m.
8 p.m. to 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm covering for my buddy because he's covering for me the next couple of days when I'm on vacation.
Oh, good. Where are you going?
Bike week.
Oh, you into that? You gonna ride it there?
Oh, absolutely.
Where?
There's no other way to go. Daytona.
Oh, good for you. Man, I'd be afraid to ride a motorcycle with all these people texting and stuff.
It irks me a lot.
Yeah. Would you write a ticket for that if you see somebody texting?
Absolutely.
How about talking on a cell phone?
Absolutely.
Is it easy to do?
Absolutely.
There's some you don't write tickets, you just let them go.
I mostly don't write tickets. I'll get warnings.
Yeah.
Because
Does
again,
that go in the system?
I can't. It does. On this particular vehicle,
Yeah.
I see all that stuff you're saying.
Yeah.
In the state of Georgia, I cannot pull you over in this vehicle
Because of no emblem?
because it's not marked.
Gotcha.
So other states you can, like Florida and North Carolina.
Could you ask somebody to pull over, and if they
Absolutely.
did, then you can get them?
Yeah.
Does that ever happen?
Rarely. I mean,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
we're given discretion. I
Yeah,
mean, is
yeah.
it really worth?
Yeah, right.
I did have some marked unit pull over a vehicle not too long ago, and that was, I saw two guys